Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm continuing the series on the 4 captures tutorial. If you've not seen part 1, go watch that first so you can get an idea of all the kingdoms up to Snow Kingdom. So in Snow Kingdom, it's impossible to restore peace, so we're going to be doing a route that'll allow us to just get through it nice and quickly. So what we're going to be doing first is we're going to be doing Snowdram. So the easiest way to do this is to do a vault with Cappy, bounce again, hold, throw Cappy on, like with one player, like throw Cappy with Mario, then just hold forwards on the Cappy controller, and Cappy will just go right to the checkpoint. Just make sure you just throw Cappy in the direction of the island, and then we'll teleport up there later. Yeah, oopsies. Let's go fix my audio really quickly. So after we so now we're gonna go to here. We're gonna get Captain Toad. For reference, he's right here on the map. If you don't know. Now from here, we're gonna head right down to Shiveria. Then we're gonna turn around and then just do whatever movement you're comfortable with to get up to this moon here. Then we're gonna jump up here, grab this moon, and then we're gonna go down this direction. And then you can either do the moon clip, but if you don't want to do it, or you just fail it, or something like that, then you're going to go down to this second door on the to the first door on the left. And obviously, if you go out of bounds, then just make your way through that, just through out of bounds. Okay, nice one. There we go. Now, the thing is, we're going to only come in here for this moon because getting the other moon captureless is quite slow. And a quick reminder, if you do accidentally capture something, then just immediately close your game, and then upon reopening your save file, it will not be registered as a capture. Now, we're going to go into this room over here. I keep bumping. And we're going to be getting both the moons in this sub area here. Come on, there we go. Then you're just gonna make your way up to the secret moon, which is right here. Alright, now that you're done with that, then there is one moon left to get. So you have two options for what you want to do. You can either, upon exiting, you can either get the one story moon for the Goomba room on the right, or you can go into the Rango room and then grab the secret moon in there. And I'm just going to the thing right here, because why not? I think it's faster to go get the story moon, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm just going up here anyways. Then we're going to go this way, right to the secret moon. Then we're going to jump down and then leave whatever area you're in. Then after you left the area, we're going to go to the shop. Then just do that, and then go to the shop, and then just buy the moon. Then warp up to the Snowdram platform. Now, if you didn't do that version of Snowdram, then just do whatever you want to do. For the last bit, so if you didn't do Snowdram in the beginning of the kingdom, then just warp back to the Odyssey, and then just do Snowdram. Ring. And now we are going to move on to Seaside. So upon landing into Seaside Kingdom, what we're going to do is we're going to just jump up this way. Grab this smooth star. And then we're going to go over to the left instead of to the right like we do in any percent. Oh, okay, nice one. And we're going to do, and you can either go around normal way or you can do the wall climb. We're going to stand on this ledge, do a triple jump, wall jump, then land up here, and then just do some bounces to get over here. Now before grabbing the Story Moon, get on top of the Moonglass cage, and then do a jump to get to Captain Toad and grab his moon. Yeah. Then just jump down and grab the Story Moon. Now since we only needed to come over here for one part, we're now going to go down to the Odyssey. Well, actually, that's a lie. We're going to go to one more place first. We're going to jump down here, and we're going to get What the Waves Left Behind. Then you can either warp back to the Odyssey or just run back yourself. Then we're going to go into the Rumble Room. Now the spot for this moon is right here in the corner. Then after getting this moon, then we're gonna go over to the left, or to the right. Then just jump over here, and then just grab this moon right here. Now if you do need some extra coins, because we're gonna buy another moon in Luncheon Kingdom, just grab some extra coins right here, grab that, grab the invisible coins, grab the coin rings, grab whatever. Then we're gonna go over here to this section. Then we're gonna dive underneath the water, and then grab the chests, or clip out of bounds and then just go to the chest because the roll cancel clip. Now the order is up, left, right, then down. That's the order for the chests. Now we are gonna go to here and then grab the Notes Moon. Then we're gonna go to the left, or to the right, sorry. Go underneath the water here, and we're gonna only get 2 moons underneath the water. To start, we're gonna get this chest moon. Rip fish and dips. kill all the kelps if you do need to get some extra coins. They give you 1 each. Just spin through a bunch and they'll give you some. Now for our final moon, you can either go into that tunnel right here where you can go like right there. Or you can just swim over this direction and then grab Mercury for your final moon. Then just warp back to the Yahtzee. And that is Seaside Kingdom. Now we're gonna go to Luncheon Kingdom. Now Luncheon is kind of a difficult kingdom because there's only a single story moon that is available out of the 8, and there's 18 moons that you need, so there's only about 20 moons. Or like, I don't know about 20, but there's only like a bunch of moons that are actually available for you to get into the kingdom. So to start the kingdom, we're gonna do the Challenge last. You're gonna go over here, and then you can do whatever version of salt pile you like. You can go over there, you can go on the other ledge, whatever you feel like. But just get up here and grab your first moon. Be really careful right there not to capture any lava bubbles. And grab this moon. Then enter Spewer. You can also skip him if you like, but you just have to get a separate moon on your own. Because the route I'm showing, you will get Spewer. And we're just gonna grab the story moon once we kill Spewer. Now we're gonna go over this way, and then into this sub area here, and we're gonna be getting first the secret moon. Then getting the main moon. Ah! Audio's loud. So if my audio becomes really loud or quiet at times, it's been acting kind of weird. Okay, nice one. I didn't know that the moon shard's actually saved. Okay, why am I trash? There we go. Then just grab here. Just grab this moon. And then just enter here. Let's get up. I usually just like to go over here. Just be careful not to capture that fork. You can get the checkpoint if you like, but you don't have to. We're not going to warp there or something. And then if you do really need some extra coins, then there's about 50 right there. Then we're just going to jump down the slots and do the same thing that we did in Metro Kingdom. Throw out Cappy in 1 player, and then just let go at the right time, or just throw him on 2 player, and then just call back at the right time. Now we're just gonna jump on the roof and grab. What? What? Okay, I never knew that was a thing. That's weird. I'm just gonna grab the Great Moon. Now we're gonna go up to the Pillar Moon. Then we're just gonna jump down to here, to the salt pile. Now here we have to perform some somewhat tricky jumps. So we're gonna jump over this way first. Then, just actually make this jump easier, we're gonna enter Forks. Grab this heart, and then leave. And in case you do fail the jump, then you'll just respawn here. Then we're gonna do a vault. And then we're gonna do the roll cancel clip. Okay. Then we're gonna go ahead here. Grab the Dreading Crack Moon. And then grab this turnip. Then we're gonna have to maneuver back. Then throw one in. Then we just grab that moon. And then grab the other moon. Then we're gonna go over to here. And then here's the really tricky part of the kingdom. We're gonna jump across the entire gap. Then after you make the jump, then just go over to here. And then jump up. Okay. Make it, please. Ugh. It's fine. Then we're gonna go here. Just be really careful when hitting this checkpoint, if you do, to not capture the Forks. Then just jump down to Spinning Athletics. I actually forgot to buy the moon earlier. It's fine. So now, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do Spinning Athletics really quickly. We're just gonna do the entire sub area, not just a little bit. Then just get to the end of the sub area. And then, if you were not an idiot like me, and then remember to buy the moon, then go back to the Odyssey for now, and then you can continue. Then just buy the moon. If you didn't buy the moon, which you should have, I just forgot to, then just buy the moon. Then after leaving Spinning Athletics, or if you just bought the moon like I did, which you should have done that earlier, then go back to the Odyssey, and then jump on top of the Odyssey to this timer challenge. And then just grab this moon. Oopsies. There we go. And then just deposit the moons. And then before we go to the hardest kingdom, in the run, we have to do Ruined, which has the second capture in the run. Now, the thing is, you may be nervous going into this, because if you die in the room fight, then the run is likely dead, because you can't just close your game anymore. You can only do that the moment you capture something. So if you really are not that confident in this stuff, or just doing if you're not just confident, but if you're just nervous and think you're gonna die, then upon landing into it, then just go to your options, go to your data management, go to save, and load over or then save over any other save file. Then just keep going over here, and then we just have to kill the dragon. Oh wait. Alright, capture number 2 of the run right there. I don't know why my joystick is drifting, but it's fine. So the best strat for this fight to just not take damage until you intentionally take damage to go into the head, just stall against the wall like I did. And I'll show you the easiest way to do that after this. And after you take damage each time, then just grab a heart. So the best way to do this, face your joystick perpendicular to the wall, and then just mash cap throw. So then after a very fun fight with the dragon, then just grab the multi-move. Then just throw Pepper in the goal to go to Bowser's. Now, something that I actually forgot to mention about CRCs in the last video is you have to make sure that motion control aiming is off when you do them. Like when you do first person mode, you have to make sure that motion control aiming is off. And I will show you how to disable that really quickly. So once you land into Bowser's Kingdom, make a save point. Especially if you're not very familiar with these CRCs, because especially this next one is very, very difficult. It's probably the hardest one. So just connect another controller if necessary, and then be in 2-player mode. And to turn off motion control aiming, go to your options, go to controls, and then go down to the 4th option, and then make sure that it's off. Which it's only in camera control, so it's not going to just disable like motion control rolling and stuff. So what you're gonna do to start is you are gonna go onto this part of the roof right here in 2-player mode already. So be in 2-player mode. Then you're gonna aim roughly towards the checkpoint. Now this does sound really like oh yeah, this is like kind of like a YOLO setup, but trust me that it is not. Because when you do this, you're gonna end up having to, let me think, it doesn't really matter, because you're just gonna have to pretty much just, because it's just part of the setup, so yeah. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna see like a beam of light in the distance marking your objective. That's pretty much the direction you want to aim in. And you want to be standing about here, like go against the wall and then aim that direction. And you can use multiple adjustments. Now I recommend practicing this part beforehand, before you do this, because this movement is very tight. Crouch and pause the game, unpause, and then backflip over to this tile. It should be like in the outline of like that bottom right square kind of. So just kind of like go here, crouch, pause the game, line yourself up, and then do that. So that movement is very important to practice because it is very, very tight when you do the actual CRC. So here's what to do to actually do the CRC. First, get yourself lined up as I said before. So stand about here, then aim yourself roughly towards the checkpoint, like this. Now this might even just take me a couple of tries myself. However, it's very precise, so do not be mad if you don't get it for the first time. So essentially what you're gonna do is you're gonna start a timer for 1 minute and 28 seconds, and then spam ground pound, in those 1 minute and 28 seconds. Hold on, my timer did not start correctly. Like this, Cappy's out. There we go. So when you're spamming ground pound, the movement even after still is kind of tough. So I recommend, but you can't really practice it really, because it involves some just precise timing and visual cues, which those visual cues will be unavailable if you don't, because you're gonna be teleporting Cappy, and that's part of the visual cues. So what you're gonna do, is it's pretty simple once you get this set up here. The first teleport is very simple. It's just crouch and shake. But the movement after is very tight, just similar to Metro Kingdom. This is probably the hardest one in the entire run. Metro's after, then the next one's the easiest, and the one after that is just the third place. It's just kind of mediocre. It's not too bad. It's just gonna take you a little bit, but it is the longest CRC because you have to ground pound for about 3 minutes. A little bit under. It's disgusting. So once you get your camera in a comfortable position for this, which do that by the way, then once your timer goes up, then you're gonna crouch. Then once your timer's up, wait 2 seconds, crouch, and start shaking. Pause once the Cappy icon moves, unpause, and then do the movement we practiced before. Then go into 1 player. Then go into first person and snapshot. Then zoom in all the way and kind of aim and you see like that line, like that where like the 2 corners meet. You're gonna want to aim your snapshot box, like the left part of it, right against it. Exactly like this. Again, it's about to be slightly above or below, but not to the left or right. Then unpause, and then get out of snapshot mode, pause, and then go into 2 player. Now this next movement is very, very stressful. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the same thing as we did in Metro, where we're gonna shake the controller in the transition, then we're gonna crouch with Mario once we get back in game, but then once the Cappy icon moves, we have to roll off the ledge. Crouch, shake, okay, he teleported. You can also pause the game, then roll off, and I got it. By the way, after the roll, don't continue to shake the Cappy controller, just let it go. And if you did it all right, you'll respawn at the Ogre Island. Now, here's the thing. The reason why this one has so many points of failure is because this wire is right in the way. So the reason why this has so many points of failure is because it's possible to capture the checkpoint and the wire where you rolled too late. It's possible to just capture the wire where you rolled too late or didn't do enough ground pounds. It's possible to just miss everything where you just fall and just die with nothing. But however, the thing is, as well, that means you're just misaligned. And then which most likely means that Mario didn't turn enough in the transition. So it's like you were in first person snapshot, got out of it, went back into two player. You need to let Mario turn enough, which is very difficult to do. So now once you're over here, just kill the ogre as usual. Grab the coins. Now for this one, you have an option to either set it up in 2-player or 1-player. I'm going to try and show off the easier method, which is 1-player, but it's much slower. So if you're doing like a speed run, then I recommend doing the 2-player method, which I will show both. So if you're going to do the 1-player setup, go into 1-player. And this one is definitely the easiest CRC of the entire run. So you're going to get the same timer as before, as we did in Metro Kingdom. You're going to get a timer for 1 minute and 9 seconds ready. So for the 1-player setup, you're going to go here. You're going to go right against the wall, like this wall right here. Go into first person. It'll be kind of slow. Then snapshot. Then turn all the way around. And then zoom all the way in. Now this spot is very, very specific. It's not very specific, but it's very easy to go to the wrong spot. You need to aim right here. You can try and use some visual cues on the wall, which is what I do. Then after that, get out of snapshot mode, and instead of going right in a 2-player, exit out of first person mode. Then center your camera, which you don't have to do a full jump and then ground pound at the peak. Mario should be about like this, facing roughly this direction towards the purple coins, kind of. Now for the 2-player setup, in 2-player mode, which you'll still be in 2-player mode after the last CRC, you're gonna go right against here, turn around, and then make it so the edge of the torch lines up with the edge of your screen. You can kind of see like the torch on the right next to the pylon. It needs to be on the edge of your screen. Then just jump and then ground pound at the peak. You should be facing pretty much the same direction. Now, here's the thing, if you're any further to the right than you should be, you're gonna miss the checkpoint. So to do this, you're gonna throw Cappy out, and then you're gonna spam on your timer for 1 minute and 9 seconds. So just start your timer and then start spamming right when you start it. Now this CRC is incredibly easy, but it's completely impossible to capture the wire. The only point of failure is that you just didn't aim correctly, or you just did the setup wrong. Or Cappy didn't teleport. If Cappy did teleport but he missed the checkpoint, then that's definitely the point of failure, is you just straight up just didn't do the setup right, which is kind of easy to mess up the setup, even in 1-player. So, what you're gonna do is once your timer's up, which mine's not up yet, mine still has about 25 seconds. All you do is you crouch and shake, then when Cappy teleports, just backflip and just keep shaking your controller. So I'm gonna put, so once I am ready, 10 seconds left for me. What I'm gonna do is once the timer's up, I'm gonna wait 2 seconds, crouch, and shake. Cappy teleported, now I'm gonna backflip, keep shaking, and I just missed. That's kind of unfortunate. So that's the one thing that happens with the 2-player setup, which is what I actually did. It happens very, very frequently where you just barely miss the checkpoint, which I could kind of tell was a little bit too far to the right. So I'm just gonna do it again really quick. Now, the only good thing about failing this one is that you don't have to ground pound for that long, similar to the Metro CRC. And by the way, there's absolutely like no movement to practice here. You just have to basically just get the setup right. I'm gonna start my timer again. And then dismiss that. There we go. Now the next CRC is the Pokino CRC. So with the CRC, you're gonna go from a specific rooftop all the way to the inner wall checkpoint. Like you're going insanely far away. Like you're going very, very, very far away. So for this CRC, it's also worth noting that you have to keep the camera pointing at the checkpoint, or else Cappy can't hit it. Okay, I'm hoping that this will work. This one, again, is just the setup that'll get you. That's the main reason why you'll fail it, is just the setup will get you. 1, 2... There we go, we got it that time. Then after you get it, then just warp up to the top. Then from here, just collect the shards as normal. There's only one shard that's a little bit annoying. Oh, oopsies. Where you're gonna, so I recommend getting that first one underneath the can, then getting that one above the torch. Then grabbing this one behind the wall, and then just do a down throw to grab that one. Now for the last shard that's inside of this crate, simply lure over these Pokios, and just let them poke the bomb. And even if they do miss a couple times, it's really, really easy still. So it's really just not that much of an issue. So, now for the final CRC. Now this one is is just annoying. That's the only thing about this one, is it's just very, very annoying. So the first thing I'm gonna mention is we're gonna get one more moon, but first we're gonna talk about something called reverse collision. So reverse collision is when on the way back from Cappy teleporting to Mario, when he's gonna teleport like to that, like translate that distance. What's gonna happen is right when he translates that distance, sometimes what happens is he's gonna stay exactly where he is and then keep coming back to Mario, which is very, very annoying. So your best course of action to avoid this is do not go on these like lined ones that go like from bottom to top. Just try and stay dead in the center. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna line up right here. And then you're gonna line yourself up roughly with the checkpoint. If you aim exactly here on the compass, pretty much like right where like that little dot is, I think it's east, northeast, you'll pretty much be like almost dead in line with the checkpoint and you'll be good to go. Now this one is very brutal because you have to do 95 ground pounds. So just once you're in a position where you're gonna be sure that you won't get reverse collisioned, throw Cappy out over here. And then what you're gonna do is then you're gonna start your timer for 2 minutes and 49 seconds. And you're gonna have to ground pound for basically 3 minutes. I recommend, by the way, positioning your camera about here-ish. For this trick, because you're gonna have to backflip onto the roof. So you can get properly lined up. Which, it is still possible to get reverse collisioned while you're on the roof. So what I recommend you do is to, once again, just avoid those lines as best you can. And then also when you do this setup, you're gonna notice I'm gonna go pretty far back when I do this. Did I crouch? Okay, I did. Alright, whatever. Why do I keep crouching? Oh, it's because my leg is hitting it. Okay, so my timer has 30 seconds left. So what I'm gonna be doing so I can do this trick is I'm gonna be doing a simple crouch and shake, and then once I see the Cappy icon move, that is going to be my cue. So I recommend make sure that the Cappy icon, like you can see it at the bottom of your screen. Then once again, wait 2 seconds. So my timer is up now, so I'm gonna wait 2 seconds, then crouch and shake, then pause the game once I see the icon move, then when you get back here, backflip, do a fake throw, and go to the very, very back of here. Go like as far back as possible, but do not fall. Then go into one player, tap forward. And that you don't have to do. You do not have to tap forward and then go first person snapshot. But however, your timing is a little bit more lenient on the movement. So I recommend doing so. Then there's going to be a very specific gold speck in the wall. You can kind of see where my snapshot box is currently aiming. That's exactly where you want to aim. Then just unpause or get a snapshot, get a snapshot, pause the game, then go into 2-player. However, though, something that's worth noting is we're gonna shake on the transition back in, crouch with Mario once we get back in game, and then hold up on the camera. Come on, hit the checkpoint, hit the checkpoint. No! That's really sad. So I don't think I'm gonna do the CRC again, honestly. I'm not gonna have you guys sit through that. But that is the setup, essentially. And by the way, just so you guys know, reverse collision happens. Oh, oopsies. Reverse collision happens when Cappy just doesn't, just look, like his icon just kind of like blinks. And then, that's it. So when you actually get up to the inner wall, it's pretty self-explanatory. Just jump down from up here down to the Brutals. Because the mech fight does not trigger. Then you're just gonna fight Topper and Harriet as normal. Now, the main reason why we CRC'd all the way up to the top instead of just doing what is a harder one to just this checkpoint right here, the main reason why is so we don't have to do Pokio skip. But I will show it off just for sakes. But again, do the CRC. But I just did not, but I did the first one again just because, it's only a minute of ground pounds. It's not that much time, but it's 3 minutes for this one. So, yeah. So we're just gonna kill Topper and Harriet, as I said before. Now we're gonna kill Topper. Harriet first getting all the way. Yes. There we go. So once you get here, then just grab the moon. Now, something that is worth noting is you want to make sure that you grab a specific moon before warping back up, or while you're on your way down to the boss fights. So after you get the moon, we still need to get one more moon before entering the mech fight. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go all the way ahead to here, and then just grab this moon inside here. I think it'd be sick if there's a moon clip there. Now, if you just grab that moon now, or you already got it, then just warp back up to the top. However, I'm gonna do Pokio skip. I'm gonna show Pokio skip. I actually did make a tutorial on this about like 3 years ago. But we're gonna try it once just for fun. Go over to one player to make this a little bit easier. Flip through, backflip, triple jump. Alright, I'll do it one more time. I'll try it one more time. And then if I don't get it, then I'll just catch the Pokio. Flip in, backflip. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Now this is the easy part. Oh, come on. There we go. Alright, we still got it. So that is the checkpoint you're supposed to hit, by the way, when you do the CRC. When you do the CRC, the Pokemon CRC, you will hit this checkpoint and you'll respawn up here, so you can just jump down. So to skip this part, to get past this wall isn't actually too hard. There's 2 ways you can do it. Or there's actually 3. So the first way is the fastest way. Or my bad, I'm only going to show 2. So the fastest way is to do a vault here. Oh, oopsies. You're going to do a vault right there. Oh, okay, not gonna make it up. I'm just gonna do a spin. Come on. There we go. So once you get on top of here, then it's pretty easy. Then just jump over, then just jump up. And then hit the checkpoint just to be safe. And then, for the easier method, you're gonna still jump up here. But since this is 4 captures and we're not going to do the nut jump, we're going to use the nut for the other purpose. Oh, oopsies. We're going to plant it. Oh, what a Kobe. And then just use it to climb all the way up. Now you may think, well, why are we going to go to the sub area? Oh, we're not. We're just going to jump off the vine and then just get up here nice and easy. So before doing the mech fight, if you want to, you can do another save. But this is going to be capture number 3 of the 4 captures run. Then we're going to enter the mech fight. Well, actually, I'm going to go into 1 player to do this as well. So to do the mech fight, I recommend backflipping, then doing a couple cap jumps. Oh, that was not it. Just like right from the beginning. Then backflip, then do a couple cap jumps to get okay. It's just to fall off again. What am I doing? I don't even know what I'm doing. Okay, center yourself. Be right here. Backflip to this knob. Backflip cap throw up to this knob. Backflip cap throw. Okay. Or just regular jumping cap throw up to Ringo. Then just ground pound bubble. Then just backflip dive and then land right on top her. And then get on top of Harriet's bubble. But first, during this state, the mech is invincible, so just stand in front of Harriet where these 2 lines are. Now you have 2 options. You can either go for target acquired, which is about 3 seconds, or you can just kill Spirit, then just kill Harriet. But I'm going to go for target acquired. So stand at this corner for target acquired. There we go. And that's the mech fight. And now we have the multi-moon. Now there's only 1 thing left to do, and that is to beat Moon Kingdom. So we're just gonna go through that nice and quick. Honestly, I'm not even gonna go ahead and finish the run. I'm just gonna show you guys just Mooncave skip. Actually, I'll finish the game. I'll finish the game for you guys. So the only difficult part of this kingdom, which still isn't even difficult at all, is Mooncave Skip, which is still incredibly easy, but I'll show you guys how to do it anyway. So we're just going to take the rock flower, jump across the gap. Now for Mooncave Skip, it's a relatively simple skip. Just had to check the time. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump over here. Then stand right on the Sphinx's head. Then we're at the ground pound jump, peek the jump, hold Cappy, and do not dive. Then you're going to want to wall jump in like this L shape. So there's kind of one going down, and then one going like this. It's kind of like right here. Then just wall jump, and there's gonna be another scratch in the wall, like right here. You're gonna go to the upright of that for your second jump. Oh, what's this? And if you did it, then you'll be past Moon Cave easily. But I'm gonna cut the video here, guys. So if you guys found this helpful, please be sure to like the video, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.